folks, welcome back for another episode of Our Journeys, and we're hopping into an event with Kfluffy.npo-Friends. Events, and also known as Gauntlets, happen to be Kfluffy's speciality, so I think we are in for a treat. This is not the first game, I actually queued into him earlier, but we got in on turn 11, and he pretty much closed it out very, very convincingly, very quickly, soon thereafter. So we're going to start here just because that was just kind of too fast. Or we came in too late, I should say. But this is the second game in a row. I don't know if there's something going on with the Gauntlet, but this is the second time that Kfluffy has been against somebody with that exact card back, the kind of the leafy and variety, and Kfluffy also with the leafy variety. So we got a lot of leaves. Holy cow. So you just saw there 7-0 in his last run. He's looking for the 27, the elusive. Wait, 27 possible, wouldn't it? 3 times 7 is 28, right? So maybe he had one run where he lost one, or I'm doing my math wrong. But anyway, any which way, looking very promising. Kfluffy with a handful of splendid premium cards. Pasha 73231. Just call him Pasha, I think. Would be fine. Laying down the 4-1 Kfluffy with no cards to play, unfortunately. That is a very clicky hand. This is a a Red Mountain deck. In fact, that was I saw the last one. And this is a Poopstone deck. A Poopstone deck by Pasha. Pasha's Poopstone deck. We'll see if it can outdo, well, if Kfluffy can draw Red Mountain.
I am the Queen Mother.
But Pasha may be in a little bit of trouble here just because we are now seeing that we're hitting Kfluffy's arc, if I don't know if his deck is considered, if it's considered a mid-range or an aggro deck, but for the deck to look like, or for the board to look like this at this time in the game, I think it's a, oh no, I should have known. Poopstone brings crap. Oh no, the gate has charge. What do we do, folks? Also, just a quick note before we get too far into this, if you didn't see the last video or the last note, when you see this certain card back pop up, it means you're about to see a game that is not only played by Brave Gerald, but is also commented by her. So I'm encouraging, I'm very happy to see it. Happy to see what she's able to do with it. I like her particular take on the deck, the way she talks to the cards, interacts with them. I think it's adorable. But anyway, just to let you know, that is going to be peppered throughout this video as well. Oh boy. So we are definitely in for a bit of a struggle. Could see Earthbone here to allow that trade to happen with the gate.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
And playing everything in the shadow lane because really, obviously Pasha has a 5/5 in the other lane, but that gate's always coming down in the shadow lane, and Kfluffy wants to make sure he has the most resources in that shadow lane to take out guards, to remove wards and things, and be able to crush the gate as soon as it comes down. Obviously, with Baron Zaya there, he's going to be able to drain, so the damage that the Oreo's older sister can do, what is she called? The Golden Saint. What she can do is going to be mitigated. Oh, and of course, the Poopstone gives Pasha the... For anybody who wondered why I call it the Poopstone, that is why. Kfluffy, though, with Red Mountain, which is going to, hopefully, I'm guessing he's got a beefy, bad A top end, and we're going to see that come down and crush the minions of Oblivion.
Come to die.
It's like Pasha was like, the invade mechanic doesn't give me enough keywords. I definitely need more. Really, game? Okay. Totally fine. Nice beefy Encounter to come down next turn. Well, he's not particularly beefy, but he is discounted, though. And so y'all may have thought I was joking. I have a card in our Discord that prevents... Wait, is that the one I'm thinking of?
The Night Mother will guide us.
What am I thinking of? Hang on. That's not what I wanted to talk about. Something about the gate. But it wasn't that it stops the gate from... I don't know. Never mind. Maybe it was a card that I was thinking about. Whatever. Irrelevant. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, I just talked. And them can...
Okay, well, he naturally gets charged.
I know. Wars to fight, dragons to confront.
Alright. Kfluffy, things aren't looking fabulous, but they're also not looking too bad. Pardon me. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Ha! You cannot stop the will of Lord
The gate's getting
Dagon.
bigger and bigger, and Kano should be able to help deal with that situation.
I have many important things on my mind.
So yeah, health-wise, Kfluffy not looking great, but he does have Hand of Dagoth, and he has Black Hand Messenger. Lots of hands. The sound of 2 hands clapping. Drain! He's got a Sentinel Battle Mace in there, so he is really not in any danger at this point, I don't think, with Pasha at about to have his gate removed. Kfluffy almost back at the 30 health. So it looked a little grim there for a brief moment. But I really think Earthbone Spinner has been the hero of the game so far, enabled. Of course. Has got all the tricks. And you want to talk about a high roll? My goodness gracious. Aspect of her scene. And charge! Again! Here's to you, Poopstone! Here's to you. Goodness gracious. Kfluffy happily able to refill his hand. See, he does it the old-fashioned way. Puts the corner club gambler down, a card that needs to survive in order to... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yes. Oh, it was actually about the card that I said. So I have a card that says it's a support. When you play the support, the gates can't be summoned. I juiced the text up a little bit, but that's essentially what it is. And it makes, at the very least, it makes invade decks play support removal. Like right now, they can just play whatever the heck they want to, no problem. Oh my gosh, it didn't roll charge. That one will though. No, wait. Ah, there you go. Of course. See, Poopstone single-handedly keeping Kfluffy in this. No skill whatsoever. Hey, Billy G! Billy G will say goodbye to the Poopstone, and now he's going to have to get his keywords the old-fashioned way. But as I was saying, Kfluffy getting cards on the board the old-fashioned way with, having a little bit of a risk, putting the corner club on the board, hoping she doesn't get removed, having to, discard one of his cards in order to get that possible payoff. Whereas you see, Invade just plays a 10-cost card, one of 3. You can have 3. It's not a unique legendary, and is able to pretty much populate the entire shadow lane. Ooh, one more point of damage, and Cradle Crush would have been great. Hey, hail, Kfluffy, well done.
These warriors want
Good
nothing
fun.
more than to please you with blood.
Okay, this is going to be very challenging already at 7, so they've probably got a good deck. Not just a good deck, but I often find, it might be coincidence, but I often find that people who, in the higher ranks, they always seem to have a lot of legendaries offered to them. I'm lucky if I go through Arena with any legendaries. I think maybe last time I played it regularly, I think I went about 2 or 3 seasons without a single legendary being offered. Okay, even in Arena I get high hands, but
Bright moons light your path.
let's see how it goes.
Fortune favor me.
A nice bit of I know I can overdo it with the emotes sometimes. Oh really? That definitely merits an emote.
May the fates smile on Ccitytoker.
Half an hour later I should get to play something. Very nice. I still can't. Oh, okay. Sorry, mate. You're gonna have to be out of that.
Here I come!
Oh, that's so pretty. It's such a cute little spider. So I'll just be.
The hist heals
cute.
and rejuvenates.
Oh, yippee! Not. Let's have a think. So that's on Wax. I never remember about Wax Wayne. No, it is. Right, okay, let's annoy them a bit.
It is a fine day to fight.
It's going to be the game where we just don't ever get to hit face. Let's have a think. What's going to worry them more? I could probably do
Fortune
with
favour me.
actually. It's nice to have a bit of card draw.
Feel my power.
Oh dear, not again. Right. Brilliant.
Go on, try to hit this one.
Kill that next round. Although, hang on, let's have a think. A couple of rounds off silencing it, aren't I?
Do you feel?
Herbs can heal or harm.
Brilliant. Thank you.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
There's some removal here, really. Oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna have
As long as I draw a breath.
Right. Can't do that yet.
I do not.
That's funny, but I'd probably best be wise going with something else. Yeah, I think.
They're coming to get me. I know.
Silence you, matey, next round. Oh, I would love to get that trebuchet out. It's so funny. They're desperate, aren't they? Kind of want to get the trebuchet out even more now. They're really funny. Okay. Interesting choice.
Oh, Shakaje, bless your servant. Identify yourself. Awaiting your command.
I've got to get that trebuchet out soon. It's just brilliant. I used to play this a lot when I was a newbie. That's a real dose of nostalgia, actually.
Nothing like a good battle.
Yippee! Right.
Herbs can heal or harm. I raise the spine of battle.
There is plenty for all.
Be silent.
Let's see what they're going to do now, because they're getting a bit low on cards. Probably they'll have some magical card draw.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
Okay. Go on, do it. I don't mind. I can actually use for a laugh, it's very funny.
I'll break your spirit.
Right, okay. Oh, I suppose I ought to do the sensible thing, really.
A fine battle. You fight well.
It has been an engaging hunt.
I thank you.
May Akatosh keep
By
you ever
Hersey.
close.
Intending, they think they've got it sewn up, which I suppose they probably have, to be fair. But you never know. Maybe my trebuchet will help out and save the day. Oh look, what a surprise!
Even the gods won't hear your
Okay,
screams.
that's an interesting choice. Right. It's definitely a trebuchet moment in that case then. Let's think. That can go there. See what they do about that then. Oh, but it'd be so cool to get that out. I've got to get it out in the next round if they give me a chance. Really? I'm gonna feel it. Oh well, they don't like having card draw. Don't mind that particularly.
How can I serve orders?
It's nice. Full of fun, it's just a bit funny.
The Restoration Mage can never be counted out.
It begins to look more promising, isn't it? Oh, great.
Into the breach! Into the breach! Into the breach!
Right.
They'll need a healer.
They're looking pretty good. Just keep the lethal spiders at bay, really. And maybe it'll... Trebuchet will kill that one next round, perhaps. Interesting choice.
Into the breach!
Aw, spoil sport. Really?
You're finished.
That's so funny.
I stand with weapons ready.
They'll need a healer.
It shouldn't laugh. This is why I like quirky
The
stuff.
Restoration Mage can never be counted out.
Okay. Do you fancy healing my scorpion? Okay. I think I'll save him until something gets injured. They're gonna kill my will-o'-the-wisp. Go on, you know you want to kill it. Go for it, mate.
I'll whip them into shape.
Okay, interesting choice. Really?
Arrows. The error of men.
They'll need a
I'm
healer.
certainly determined, I'll say that for them. Okay. I think I'll keep Reaver just to see what
Can't
happens.
defeat me.
They're going to have to get rid of him with that, aren't they? It's very entertaining.
For Queen
Goodness me. Really?
They'll need a healer.
Okay.
You fight like a child.
I suppose I'd look at what he actually does whenever any creature dies, right? Okay.
Your death will be painful.
See what they want to do there. Come on, get rid of your lethal lady.
Our plan is pure and strong.
Okay.
They'll need a healer.
I probably should get injured by something because I really want to take
You
her
can't
out.
defeat me.
Bit annoying, not gonna lie. Right, this seems like a good opportunity.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Come on, gotta get rid of her. She's a bit of a pain in the butt, isn't she?
To the mud we all return.
Okay. Maybe this changes things a
Die,
bit.
abomination. You fight like a child.
That's good. I kind of need something. Oh, damn it. They must know I've got a beaver. Okay.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
It's a bit unfortunate. I'd quite like to be able to. See if they're gonna trade, aren't they?
Seed.
Now I just need to get
Khajiit will
something
use
to
their
kill
strength
her.
against them.
You can't defeat me.
So predictable.
Now it's a case of waiting so I can take it off my hand. Please no more shackle spiders, thank you, mate. So I shouldn't talk to the system. It's not really my mate, is it? 'Cause
You
it's
can't defeat
normally a
me.
complete git.
How clumsy of you.
Okay. Come on, you know you want. You know you want to give me something good here. Hang on, no one. Her.
For the walking city.
Well, if only I had a vicious druff. They're gonna get endless value from that, aren't they? Really? Okay,
How clumsy.
it's alright. Damn it. How many have they got left? 3. They're gonna win by default then, aren't they? That's gonna win.
Identify yourself. Awaiting your command.
The illusion mage is never as he seems.
Oh well. I'll let them have the win because it's been a fun game.
They underestimate us.
Never mind. Bit frustrating.
Careful there.
So we're dropping in with Vincenzo, who is definitely got his work cut out for him. They're tied, well, almost tied, 16-15 with Tulune Ongut. Tulune Ongut? Tulune Ongut. Anyway, top 10 player. with a sizable board, but not that many cards in hand. Woo-wee. Wait, can he finish this off with Unrelenting Force? Or into Unrelenting Siege? Master of Thieves, he's gonna pull this off. Wow, I was totally mistaken. This is seeing the Unrelenting Siege deck just do its thing. So, it's pretty to watch. Horrifying to be on the other end and just realize that pretty much in one turn, the opponent can just close it out. But well done, Vincenzo. We got to see Monk performing at top efficiency. 3 times 9 is 27. Isn't math fun, y'all? Goodness gracious. So yes, this is Kfluffy. He's 8-0 right now. This is his 3rd match in this gauntlet. He has 3 chances to finish 27-0. That means 9 wins in all 3 events. He has done it before, I believe twice. So we could be witnessing history in the making here. Dan, 1978, looking to spoil that fun, but we do have a Red Mountain down already from Kfluffy, which means he's going to have nothing drain-wise yet. That's another Earthbone. This is the 2nd game. She's come up huge.
A dark omen for you.
So Dan had a little bit of the wind taken out of sails. Obviously, he has 2 more sowers, I'm sure, in the deck. Got nice premium epic gobos there, so would not be surprised. Dan also has the card back that I've been looking for a long time. Not sure what event that came down in, but since the Gauntlet is only seems interested in giving us Unstoppable Rage variants, I guess I'll probably never get that, but Pout, Salt. Anyway. Dan continuing to make his push, not giving Kfluffy a moment's chance. Again, he's 8-0. He is on the threshold right now. If he wins this game, he goes 27-0 for at least the 3rd time, to my knowledge. Tazcad might be a card that he plays, and there it is. Takes out the 4-5, making the 5-5 more petite. Just kidding. Alright. Again, no drain on the board, so stabilizing not quite, knowing that Dan is just... Oh, good gravy. He is just pushing the insanity. Kudos to him. He's running a not so common orc deck. Has got those banners in place. Oh boy. But that's at least 6 damage right there. And no guard. It looks like... And yeah, you really don't want to give him cards. He may hit him anyway. I could see him pulling it off. It's like, it's kind of it can be a bit of a do or die going, look, if you've got it, hit me with it.
You can trust me.
Silent as the grave.
And maybe he's going to wait and just say, okay, if you can't finish me off this turn, I have a very good chance of finishing you. Does he? 9, 14, 15, 16, 20. Okay, that's not it. That's also not it. Okay. Okay, Fluffy, here we go. Doesn't have to worry about a Prophecy Lightning Bolt. But I don't think he has lethal at this point. Not with what he has. It's 14, 15, 16. Yeah, no, he's got 20. He can bounce back 1 Ogrim, but I think he has lost his one. I'd love to see him pull it out, but I think he's going to come up just short. And that's a tough call because, it's like, okay, I could have hit for 9, which would have given me lethal this next turn, but I could have also easily given Dan a lit or reach of some kind, anything really. There's so many cards in those colors that could have ended the game. So it wasn't really playing it safe. It was playing it really the only way you can.
Clear out.
But I guess there is also the... Is he going to be able to... Okay, I guess with Belly G he could actually clear everything out. It does give Dan another card besides the Ogrim. So it is not over, and Fluffy does have lethal on the board this time.
We must remain steadfast.
What are those 2 cards? What do you got, Dan? Are you going to stand between Kfluffy and a trifecta, or are you going to step aside for the legend to take his rightful place? I think we are going to see the legend take his rightful place, the legend of the Gauntlet. If I could remember the player's name who had that, is it Balmora? Balmora? I don't remember, but an awesome player. And it looks like Kfluffy is going to do it. 27-0. Fantastic.
It has been my honor.
Wow. You saw it here, folks. That's why I came in on Sunday to check this out. All right, we're going to see what Arachis can do here. This may not be a game that ends up in the final video just because we've came into it so late. But Arachis is running a little bit low on cards. Omega Massive 95, recognize that name. He is at the Thief right now, and he is running. Oh, it's my 2 favorite archetypes. If I could get away with playing these 2 so many times, I would. We've got Exalt on Arachis' side of the board, and we have Expertise on Omega's side of the board. And I do love both of those. The Salami could be a help. It's going to give him at least gives him 1/1 each. 1 turn too early from Almalexia. I don't know if he can play that. He can't Exalt the Salami and play Channeled Storm. I'm guessing he's going to want the Channeled Storm to get rid of that drain, and he's going to opt for the Cloud Rest 4/3 trades. Not throwing caution to the wind, deciding he's going to take it easy. Obviously, Omega could start playing some bigger drain creatures or guards and things, but you can only play with what you're up against and what you expect. An Expertise, there's not like a crucial Expertise. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, that's an answer. That's an answer.
I call upon you to serve.
But that is also an answer, and Salami will get her to 13. Obviously, she can be hurt by conventional means, i.e., your javelins. She can be guarded, but she is invincible, barring. I mean, no, the lethal can't hurt her. Nothing. I don't know. Okay, so Giggles is going to put Omega even further out of range, and I mean, that's a great card. Interesting to see here. Obviously,
Always come to the people's aid. The tribunals.
it is effective against. Ooh, that's a dangerous situation there. And now, any other creature that gets exalted that Arachis plays will also be invincible. So if Ordinator can come down in that field lane, it will be invincible as long as she is on the board. Almalexia is on the board. Great to see her getting some play, getting some love. That is kind of the quintessential, to me, that's the quintessential fun, whatchamacallit card? Omega fun Exalt card. That's what I was trying to complete my thought with. Omega using his BMO power to trigger the tome, or to get the tome there. Harpy is effective. It is a stall tactic. Omega certainly hoping to find a Fel the Mighty or Piercing Javelin. Has no runes left, though. Interesting. Oh, I missed the trade. I missed what she traded with, or what the Salami traded with. I guess at this point, just saying, okay, you know, I've got the finisher on the board right now. I don't need to hack away the life total. I can make the trades on the board as I need to. My instinct is always just keep, especially with there's no rune to break, just keep pushing face, and that's not going to get it done. And there are no cards as a 3 cost that can stop Almalexia, and Arachis will do it. Well done. Well done.
One of my
the gates!
my favourite arena cards is the Back Alley Road. He's great fun. won me many games in Arena, so whenever I get a chance to pick him in a deck, I always do. Right, I'm going to have that just for the laugh value, isn't it? A fun value.
Bright moons light your path. Beware, you swim in troubled waters.
Ooh, a taunter, good. Let's annoy them then by putting some rain out. Don't tell me they're going to use removal on something like that.
We of the rich adapt and survive.
Okay. They're on a theme then. Don't mind that. I need something for my berserker, so...
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
It's a very pretty will-o'-the-wisp, isn't it?
For my kinsmen!
That's a bit desperate, isn't it? Oh well. Time to kill it then. Now I'm going to go for the funny option here. Hopefully next round I can get to put a loot on that.
I'll let nothing get by.
Oh dear. Pity it's not the Wax Wayne silence round. Always good for a laugh. I can't help being mischievous. I think he comes out next to stop them giving any buff to things.
By Stendar's mercy.
Yippee! It's not lethal. That's something.
Taste my steel.
Oh no, that's going to have to be silenced instead. That's annoying, isn't it? Unless the trebuchet kills her. That'd be really good if you could go on Treb. You know you want to. Oh, you naughty trebuchet. Really? Okay, think about this. What's more important? She can probably die next round, so I think...
Oh, Shakaje, bless your soul.
Here I come!
Now come on, Treb, you know you want to kill that woman. What's her name? East Empire Crafter, go on Treb, next round. You know you want to. Come on, my darling. Think back to all the days when I used to play you regularly. I promise to put you in another deck if you just kill her.
Die like a...
You leave my trebuchet alone, mate.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Oh no! Oh, at least they don't have the magic to do it this round. Oh no, they do. They've got... Well, they can injure it, I suppose. Come on, Treb. You've got to take her out. She's a pain in the butt. Don't you dare
Okay,
my
guide me.
trebuchet, mate. Come on, you know you want to kill it. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh dear. I've got to enjoy it while it lasts, haven't I? What's going to worry them the most? 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still not enough, is it? Let's have a think.
Be silent! Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Oh, Treb, if only you'd killed her, you'd still wouldn't be dying this round then, would you?
Die like a...
Well, I suppose at least
The
good work.
forest is ours.
Do not have anything to regenerate her again.
Entertain me.
Okay, I probably should have put that on there, but I was kind of banking on them having... No, I think... She's got to go.
I'll rip you apart!
I'll keep that ready for when she's injured.
Oh, Shakaje, bless your soul.
I'm not exactly bothered about health at the moment, am I? Oh dear. They're going to be a bit disappointed, aren't they? Never mind. I can't play you yet.
Zen provides. I'll return your match, Languid.
That was fun.
By your command.
I need to set this up better.
Be silent!
I need another creature. Okay, he
They're coming to get me. I know it.
Welcome, child. May Akatosh keep you ever close.
By Hercene! By Hercene!
Yippee! Of course.
Your teeth have no bite.
It'd be lovely to get a finish off around about now, wouldn't it? Now that is kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. Oh, let's have a think. I'm still a bit of a problem, haven't I really, but...
Valenwood protects us.
I am the chosen, Akatosh. You are nothing.
It's kind of funny. Not that I really need a lot of that help at the moment. Really? That's the quality card they get compared to what I've been
I have your
offered.
scent and soon I'll have your blood.
Gotta smile a bit. Okay. Set them a bit better.
You can't defeat me!
Oh, I guess
I
they're
have
probably
your
gonna have a
scent
viper,
and
aren't they? They
soon
always do
I'll
these
have your
people.
blood. Even the gods will hear your screams.
Right. That's good. That's gonna probably save me a bit.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
gonna worry them a bit, isn't it? I think I'll keep that for now.
Even the gods won't hear your screams.
If you want to live, you'll move along, yes?
Woohoo!
Your death will be painful.
Okay.
So predictable.
Your death will be painful.
Of battle.
Tense moment. They're probably going to win it though, aren't they? They're probably going to have something miraculous in their hand. Thank you, Venom Tom. Really glad to see you here. Okay. Gonna go for electro. Really? Okay. That's not simply solved problem, isn't it?
Do not vex me.
The Restoration Mage can never be counted out.
Your death will be painful.
Okay, sudden reversal. For them at least. Let's see what they've got.
There will be sweetmeats for this one tonight.
Just me. Let's just have a look at what they're being given.
Bearing gifts.
Wow, they really have had some good choices offered. I mean, Dismantle, I hardly ever see any support removal. Right. I'm just gonna go for it.
Your death will be painful.
This one thanks you.
Sweet, we've got Inu also relatively close to the start of the game.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us.
Against Parallax Cero Official. And this, I believe, is an event. I don't think it's a casual match. I believe this is an event. I could be wrong, though. I don't have firm grounding to stand on. Doing pretty well. I don't think Parallax is... This is not a control empire from what I've seen there. Although I think... And hey, little girl, you know, shouldn't get a heck of a lot of play. Maybe it is control. Hey, Inu. Good to see you going at it. So this could start getting a little tougher as Inu breaks those runes, gives Parallax some more cards. But right now, I would say firmly in the driver's seat. Particularly with Razzle-Bedazzle coming down and doing his Razzle-Bedazzle thing. And yeah, this could be it. We are seeing Parallax running Reincarnate, or Reanimate.
Just rest.
And gonna get that Drain. Probably gonna try to remove that 5/1 to allow the Drain to live a little bit longer.
I slay the unworthy.
The Night Mother will guide us.
I mean, Cliff Racer might
The
be...
forest
Oh,
is
yeah,
my
there we go.
cloak.
Yeah. I mean, you start getting... You feel like you're trying to sprint through mud when you're up against those amulets. Gosh. You know, I actually... So I have a password that I use to log into my work computer every day. Friday morning, got up and just had a complete breakdown. I mean, I've used the same password for... months. I think you can use it for like 3 months or something like that. Just suddenly, it was gone. Couldn't remember it. I started taking a guess, and I had to sit back and like give it a few minutes, and finally remembered it. It's kind of scary. So, that to say, yeah, who knows what's going on? Maybe I need more mental stimulus or something. I mean, not that these games aren't giving me mental stimulus, but maybe I need to start playing again at some point, because, yeah, who knows? But it's not about me. No, it's about Oh, and that interesting now too. So you noticed Inu has a premium, had a premium Razumdar, and so his reanimate comes down as a premium, whereas his opponent was just running a vanilla. So that's something else to notice. If you run a premium Razum,
You've got to go through him first.
you get to reap premium rewards. So Inu sitting on lethal with his Tazcad and not wanting to proc or trigger the amulet, so not really wanting to destroy any cards. So if Parallax has guards of any measure, say two Hive Defenders, that's going to create a little bit of a problem as it stops everything. I don't know if that's mathematically enough to actually shut everything down. And we don't know what Parallax played earlier, if he had a Burial and can bring back... Obviously, I think if he could bring back a Odaving or... what's the big... Alduin, he would definitely do it. And it would put Yukinu
Is only the first
just off of lethal.
to greatness. It has been my honor.
Yup. GG. Well done, Inu. Taz Daddy for the win. He is the Grinch. Good to see the Grinch sometimes. Okay, we are in the thick of things with Bananaschwob. Handful of cards. Obviously, he's been whittled down by Tlowski's, who's in the Thief, Bananaschwob in the Atronach, making a push towards rank 1.
Can I offer you some buffalo?
That 4/4 is going to be...
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Aha. Okay. Yeah, and we see Banana's also sitting on Dren Bodyguard, Senshi Tiger, 2 Senshi's Tiger, so he has guards for days. But that is not stopping Tlowski from continuing to make that push. Gives him yet another card. Let's see. And the great thing is Banana hasn't just been idle the whole time. Like he hasn't had, you know how a lot of times if you're hit, encounter a lot of aggro, you kind of have to turtle up to kind of stave it off. As we can see, he's already broken one of his opponent's runes there.
I will protect you for
and
a price. Nothing like a good battle.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say. Well, you don't want to overstate things, but I think it's safe to say he's got this. Obviously, that guard can be. Well, we saw what I thought it looked like a silenced Wilds Incarnate. So maybe Tlowski's running, what do you call that? The Knife to the Throat or something? What else? There's no other silence in those colors, so I'm not sure how that was handled, if not for that card, but Banana deciding, I'm not going to push it too hard at this point. Got a nice board. His 6/6 as of now does survive against the who's this guy? Grand Inquisitor. He's also got a Divine Fervor. So yeah, if everything sticks, I mean, he's got lethal next turn. I'm not sure if he loses the 6/6. That's 10, 11, 12, 13,
Nothing
14.
like a good battle.
He's 2 off of lethal as it stands now. If he loses the 6/6, and he will lose the 6/6.
Must be punished. Always.
Okay, so not out of the woods yet. It is. He's gonna have to probably Forked Bolt. Either Forked Bolt to take out the 6/1 or Forked Bolt to help him take out the 2/4. Either way, he loses his board in the Shadow Lane. As far as I can tell, he wants to get that lethal out of there so he can throw it on his Senshi Tigre. I was just about to say that's how you know you're watching a Gauntlet game, because you see cards like Senshi Tiger that you don't normally see. But kudos to Banana, who is running Senshi Tigers in an actual legit match. And we are seeing it being very effective. Alright, trade there. Trade there. Doesn't really need the cards. If he does, if he hits... The thing is with Tlowski with that drain down there, you always hate to break a rune when there's drain because you know they're going to heal back up, and you'd rather break the rune than you can. I don't know. We'll see. It could go either way. I could see him not doing it, but I just saw him doing it, and that counts for a lot more than what I could see him doing. So there we go. Crisis begins. We know he is not running Invade. So I guess this is just... I actually do have a premium of that as well. I kept on to it because, I mean, it's kind of a cool looking card, and just for the sake of the collection, but it's an interesting choice there. I mean, he is on the ladder, so this isn't an event deck. Oh, gateway game. Well, this is going pretty darn well for a gateway game, I gotta say. I mean, it's pushing him to it. I mean, he's down to 10. His opponent's at 10, has enough cards in hand to do some stuff. Obviously, a Piercing Javelin puts him in a bad spot. But this is Bananaschwob's gateway into the Thief. And I gotta say, at this point, it looks like he's going to be able to... No! There it is! That's the diabolical card. Now, luckily, it gives him a guard, so he can't hide in the shadows. And Bananaschwob will be able to either hit him with the Crisis, or the Pterodactyl Viper, or the Piercing Javelin. Holy cow, this looks like a fantastic deck to my eyes. To me, a fantastically built deck is when you... Now, obviously, he's got a ton of cards. Does he have a full deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, almost 10 cards. So I would like to think most decks would have a plethora of answers with that many cards, but not all of them do. I can probably tell you most of mine do not. He is going to... Well... Okay, knowing he has that Javelin or the Crisis, he decided he would go ahead and hit a Prophecy. And it's going to put that 3/3 in the shadow, though.
It has been my honor.
Oh, what am I thinking? Bananaschwob, congratulations! There I am in practically comatose saying stupid things. Well done. Well done, Banana. I'm happy to see you getting that gateway game. I don't know what the heck I was looking at. I wasn't even paying attention to the other guy's score, the other guy's health. Alrighty, so a treat here. Happily, two of my friends are battling it out. Leecham 894 and Vincenzo 2 Kin NPO.
Ifra, guide me.
And we are seeing Vincenzo is running the Unrelenting Siege variety. Oh, did we just see that earlier? I'm having a brain fart, as you all know. That is not completely uncommon. We saw earlier today somebody doing... Oh, yeah, Vincenzo, yeah. Show it. Yeah, we saw the... We saw it doing very well. Take out the lion.
How can I serve?
How can Uncle Cressius help?
And Leecham probably really hoping for a cunning ally. Is it cunning? Not a mighty. Happy ally? Stunning ally? I don't know. It's like hoping for an ally. But Vincenzo could very well... Is he going to be able to go off this turn? We know he's got a Mastery of Thieves. So that is probably going to come down next turn. And yeah. Did I say next turn? I meant this turn. Yeah, Master of Thieves. I think you can play 2 of them, actually. Oh, no. Is he... Okay, nope. He's going for more cards, so he's looking to finish it off next turn, I guess.
Superb work.
Oof.
This one will get what is needed.
It's a wicked deck, boy, when it goes off. Maybe it's not as inconsistent as I thought. I remember I commented, I think, 2 videos ago. There was somebody else who was playing a deck similar to that, and I was like, man. But it was a straight Pilfer deck. It was Pilfer and the Thieves' Den. And it went off, and it did really well, but it was like, that didn't seem to be that common, that you could get all those cards in your hand. But as we see, Vincenzo has a fistful of cards. Is he... I don't... Leecham... the only thing I might have said, because if Eastmarch could have drawn a Divine Fervor or a buff card. Now, he may not be running those, so he may know better, but... Okay. He will...
Guild gave this one a home.
It's going to be close, I think. So you had to take a break from oh.
You will die where you
I think Vincenzo's going to be able to close this out. There's a Divine Fervor. That's what Legion needed to be able to finish it off. So we are going to see Vincenzo's mighty Unrelenting Siege deck just have its way, do its thing in spectacular fashion. Even Cloud Rest is not going to be able to do it. There's too much Master of Thieves incoming.
Khajiit needs coin.
You are dead.
Or was I mistaken?
If I fall,
Whoa, was that Cloud Rest? Was she?
chaos take you. I will end you.
Was she enough to stem the tide? I don't think so, but I mean, I'm looking at his head for crying out loud, but I can't.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Khajiit needs coin.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
Yep, he's got it just enough. Wow. Good job, Vincenzo Leacham. Good game.
So the idea is, the dream, the absolute dream, is to be able to rage with Gerald. I think my next Gerald outing is going to be Gerald Warrior, so I can Galen her up. She seems to be very shy about showing up. That's quite reasonable. I'll keep that. Make them think it's a normal sort of lethal move deck.
Bright moons light your path.
I feel kind of good about
Luck
this as well.
to your house.
This person's trying to get to the next tier, so I don't mind losing to them while playing something daft.
There's only so much that honor can allow.
I'll consider it my good deed for the day. Typical. So I've got that. Come on, Gerald, where are you?
My family has endured enough.
I think I'll put that out to worry them a bit.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Use the Master of Thieves, basically. Is it Master of Thieves? It's not Master of Thieves. What's the guy with the annoying guy? Gardener of whatever it is. I always forget the guy's name.
The void awaits you. I will be triumphant.
Come on, Gerald. It's embarrassing that you're taking this long to turn up. How are they going to know they're playing against something daft if you don't turn up? I mean, come on, mate. I crafted you as premium and all. Be not. God, I hate Mundus. Yay! The douche is here. Okay.
Feel the bite of my steel. The void awaits you.
We must protect our stronghold.
Come on, Gerald. Quick, for goodness sake. I begin to feel a bit mean now. I was only here to have a laugh, and this poor devil's trying to get up the ladder. I might just concede at the end. At least they're not taking Gerald out, have they? Really? Okay.
They dare face the blade mistress of Valenwood? Feel the bite of my steel!
They're in my sights.
Come on, Gerald. This is your time. Just get in here. I'm gonna have to concede. I just feel mean for beating this person. They're trying to get to the next tier.
You must be cleansed.
It's probably their gateway game or something. Poor devil. Okay. Right, I'm just going to do this for a laugh and then I'm going to
Show me what you've got, Gerald.
They're in my sights.
Feel the bite of my steel!
It has been an engaging hunt. This one thanks you.
Give me my good deed of the day.
Khajiit is done for.
And here we're going to see Leecham back-to-back games. I was queuing into Ccitytoker's game, and he's up against Leecham. So we're getting to see two Leecham games in a row. He's going to have his work cut out for him. City running his Alter Hlaalu deck. But kudos to Leecham for running a not only mono tri, just a pure mono yellow. That takes guts. Not an easy thing to do. And we see City. It's just so weird. To me, it's such a weird thing to see Alter. I don't know if that's purely for the draw engine. I really haven't asked him about it. I think it has been doing well for him. And he's probably perfecting it, you know. But it's a fresh way to go. I mean, Haunted Banner and Altered Despair. Would you ever think that you would see those two together? That is a crazy combo. But by golly, if somebody can make it work, it would be City, no doubt. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So like I said, I think Leecham is going to have his work cut out for him. In prison, probably doesn't want to use that on the 1-2.
I hear it. Into the breach.
Already kind of staring down a daunting situation.
The eight protect us.
And that daunting situation just got a little less daunting with the Tiger taken to the board. Yeah, I mean Alter and Tazcad. I mean this is an unholy combination, and I love it. But I also like seeing a mono card do its thing, or a mono deck do its thing. So this will be a lot of fun. City running a little short on cards. We probably will see the Alter come down. He won't have any way to get its value going. But unless he gets a... Oh, there we go.
Soldiers.
Okay, Alter chooses to go with Praetorian Commander. I'm guessing which makes sense. So now that when the Alter pulls a card, it's going to pull the buff cards. So Alter into Ungolem. And he's going to convert Ungolem into his first victim, his first member of Despair. Warcry. So Legion's got is running all the buffs there, and may be able to really close this out before City can get that Alter online and start seeing that value there. We do see Giggles, but she's only going to be good for 2 draw or for 2 drain. And yeah, it looks like Leecham is probably going to be able to close this out. That being able to kill off that drain really is put City on the back foot there. Even the douche. Let's see.
The Night Mother will guide us.
So what 2 cost? It's going to be 2 cost, right? And that's going to be a good game. So well done, Leecham.
Fine display.
After suffering a death by 1,000 cuts against Vincenzo, Leecham is able to close it out against Alter Hlaalu. So we have Z, just because I don't know exactly how to pronounce it yet. Zicesq. I'm just going to call him Z. Z the Dragonborn against Uber Knight, or Uber Kinwonite, but I'm 99.99% sure that's supposed to be Knight. So Uber Knight against Z, which in theory either means that Uber was going for style or that there is another Uber Knight running dragons. It looks like Z definitely has the card advantage here, says Captain Obvious. That's right. I'm able to observe things that everyone else can as well. Elliot Guardian, that is going to be a significant help. Again, stating the obvious. Don't worry, I'll get around to saying something that's not entirely obvious. Uber Knight with the health advantage, but... And I said it before, 5 cards looks so much different than 6. 5 almost looks like you're starting to run out, even though that's certainly not the case. Whereas 6 looks like, oh, he's got cards to play for days, so... not... Is that enough? That's enough to damage the Guardian. but not fell it. That, however, is, but Uber has burned through now all 3 aspects. And that makes the hand much, much smaller. Looks like he is running out of gas at this point. Might see a piercing javelin just so the Iliad can stay alive. Because without, well, Iliad's immune to lethal, so it doesn't matter. But Uber Knight, of course, doesn't have lethal in those colors.
A few drinks,
ooh, there it is. Iliad showing just how devastating it can be if you let one of them stick. You let one of those guys stick on the board, and there's so many cards that can replicate them, duplicate them, procreate them, however you want to think of it. Both Uber and Z in the Atronach currently. Not sure where either of them are in their quest for the next round. Uber now, and I will say this: hey, at least he's playing a dragon deck. I'm not a big fan of that particular of the dragon call, but if you're at least running a dragon deck, I feel it's, for lack of a better term, earned. You know, it's kind of like, okay, it fits the theme. It doesn't make it any less of a RNG. Here's hoping I get an awesome dragon here for an 8 cost, but I mean, those are certainly not the worst cards in the world. I shouldn't gripe too much, but obviously, if you don't have word walls or something to buff it up, that first dragon, you're not getting your value out. He just paid 8 for a sheer point. Could have been worse. I don't know if can you actually get a tiny D off of a dragon shot? I don't think you can. I think it has to be at least like a 5 cost or something. 6 to 8? Okay, yeah. So that's not even that bad, actually. For level 1, that's almost guaranteeing that you're going to get just about the right of value. Maybe that's a little high. I think if the first one you could get a tiny Dargon off of a dragon shout, I think, or a call dragon, I think that would be fair. You have that potential. I mean, that's really the only super low roll you can have. Although for 8 cost, if you were to roll Disappointment Dragon or Flame Spear, those probably aren't the greatest. And another Yellow Guardian coming down. I do wonder about those as well, just for how powerful they can be, if those should be uniques. Well, they cannot thwart Alduin. And Uber Knight draws into that. Again, organically, you see Alduin come down. He is a beast. He will get cast into time, which means he cannot be brought back, but Uber's not running his colors anyway. So yeah, we're just seeing this is a two players going the distance here. Uber Knight definitely has his work cut out for him, pretty much at the point of top decking. And Z with a handful of removal with really 1 silence card. Wordwall could play that to get Drain Vitality, saying instead, go ahead and hit me in the face, give me another card. Just kidding, just hit me in the face. Blood Dragon is going to be treated to one of many sources of removal. Z also sitting on a ton. That's right, a ton. Because 14 is now a ton, or 15 is a ton of Magicka. 4 damage. We may see a concession here from Uber Knight. Played well. I mean, we got essentially 2 dragon decks. We know Z can't really push too much damage at this point. He's not going to want to play a naked red Brahmin. He's going to want to get some value out of that of some kind. But Uber right now drawing kind of the bottom end of his deck right now. And Z, the one with the fresh start. And there we see New Era. We see all the stuff saying, yeah, Uber Knight says, it ain't going to happen. So good game, Z. Hoping to see Cities alter Hlaalu, do some good things. He's up against Rice Pice Deist, the Transmogrifier. Transmogrifier of words. Reese, Peace, Deist? I don't know. not sure if there's an ulterior meaning there of some kind, or if that's just a cool, fun. And we're excuse me. So as I've been informed, the Viper Brigand, I believe that's his name, Grey Viper Brigand, is indicative that Reese Peace. Oh, look at him! He's got all the card draw, and this doesn't look like a prophecy mage, but you don't really see the crocodile otherwise. It's very bizarre. We'll just have to see how things shake out. City does not have any of his altars yet. Gets a nice card out of the Rifthane. Rifthane, man, I really think probably one of the better 2-drops, in my opinion. Just that versatility. Being able to come down as a guard or creature with breakthrough. 4/2 with breakthrough on turn 2. I think it's a really, really great card. Which makes me think if I was playing mono red, maybe. Nah, I don't know if mono red, if it's worth. Anyway, let me focus on the game here. Got the Oreo Cookie's big sister there, the Golden Saint.
I'll try to draw their fire.
He's going to get a free trade with the Praetorian Commander. So City has invested in his future with the Commander. He's sitting on Fallenasti with 2 curses, so he could, in the future, he'll be able to clear out a good chunk of one lane, especially with his little critter there. So if Reese Peace plays any big cards or any significant cards in that shadow lane, oh, never mind, doesn't really have to worry about it.
Your fear betrays.
Not sure if C-City's going to want to. Now, Reese Peace very wisely splitting his lanes there, playing around. There we go. We do get to see Fallenasti with his fantastic swing of his ginormous oversized sword. Always fun to watch that happen. Weaver. Okay, so this is a prophecy. I mean, granted, yes, we're seeing them now. Oh my gosh! Wow! Wow! And that's crazy because we're seeing he's got plenty of non-prophecy cards here. Yeah, C-City pretty much saying what I'm saying. I'm like, what in the world? The douche Sanctuary Pet can play them both. Can play Execute. So with all of that, he's going to be able to forestall some damage here. I mean, that's just an obnoxious amount. I mean, if Reese Peace was playing, had nothing but prophecies, it's like, okay, you know, that's what it is. But we've seen enough non-prophecy cards that it's a little bit of a murder. Hey, C-City, you making good use of that curse, using it to lower the power level down enough to make Execute a viable option. And Giggles. Good old Giggles doing good work. So we may see... Oh! C-City pulls it off! Digs his heels in and Reese Peace concedes.
Okay. Probably Redoran Conscription or Redoran Dragons. I don't think Gerald's going to do too well against these. But still, I feel quite happy that I conceded that last match. It's a good deed for the day.
Bright moons.
Why does everybody turn up regularly except for Gerald herself? I mean, really. The woman's so ungrateful. I crafted her supreme and everything.
meeting.
Okay. Let's put that out there for a bit of bait.
I am ready to join the circle.
I'm going to have to put my darling. He's like my original darling from when I first started playing. Yay! It's Redoran Dragons as well. It's even better.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
Or Ulfric Stormcloak!
Protect the Harbinger!
They are thinking they're playing something normal. They're not. Okay.
We must protect our stronghold.
Oh, you spoil score. Okay, fair enough. Right.
Orders?
Now that would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's see if they jab that first. Okay. Fair enough. If only I could get... Right. That would be good.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Okay, I've got to get her out there. I just think you could have...
Don't worry, I've got this.
Could have used that on her, couldn't you? Well, she's very threatening. If only I could combat them together. Oh. Sadly not. Well, there's part of...
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
Okay. Now that would be good, but I can't really justify it, can I?
We must protect our stronghold.
If I rally with her, then they're just gonna kill her, aren't they? Don't really want to do that.
To summon God with you!
The ideal is to put those two together, but I need to figure out. For goodness sake. Leave Gerald alone, mate. Okay. Right. Oh my god, I think I've got a good... Let's see. 3, 6. I've got to protect Gerald, so let's think about this.
This one offers something tasty. To summon God with you!
Oh dear.
I am ready to join the circle.
To get that out next.
It's not enough to watch
God,
back
really?
these days.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's go for one of my favourite combos here then.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
Quench your thirst, friend.
For Ulfric Storm!
To summon God with you! I will end you!
Okay.
Protect the Harbinger!
We must remain steadfast.
Not my wisest move, but it's funny. That's gonna have to come out if I survive.
They won't get a drop on me.
Okay. I'm not keen on him then. Oh, not another Thunderstone. What's the blood coming to? Really? Okay.
I will end you!
I do want to Gerald Rage, but let's just kind of... Put it on there.
My strength comes from school!
Could I please have?
And now for a practical
I want him to
demonstration.
be able to rage with Gerald, so can I please? Or get maybe can we rally him?
Here's how it's done. You have met your end.
Isgramor!
Is someone out there?
Oh no, you spoil sport. At least it's not lethal. Well, it might be if they've got a weapon. Having such fun as well, I just want it to carry on. Leave her be. You're not going to fight Gerald, are you? Don't you dare, you bully. Oh, for goodness sake. It's not very fun.
And we'll be checking in with Frequency Rising and seeing how his Ebonheart, it's Slay Lethal Ebonheart. I don't know if that's the best way to say it or not, but see how that does. He's going to be up against it, though, because the bane of this deck is a low-to-the-ground aggro deck that can close the game out before it gets too late. Fought Graf, the Centurion, is trying to come out of rank 9. Still early enough in the season that he could make the climb to rank 4 and escape the tiresome 3-level climb. But he will definitely have his work cut out for him, as Frequency Rising just needs to pretty much make it to turn 5 or 6 with a decent amount of health. Wow, Fought Graf running some very uncommon cards. This isn't exactly... Although, to be fair, Little Girl coming out as a 5/5. Not a bad... was it 4 cost, essentially? Not too bad. But Sanctuary Pet will probably be a card that Frequency Rising holds on to. Probably like to play that in conjunction with King. Fought Graf will get a favorable trade with the Thorn Hist Mage. Still is not able to break that ring and make his...
Care to join me on the hunt?
Oh boy. Yeah, Frequency really is going to need to hunker down, and we will see that there. Sanctuary Pet and Archer's Gamble is going to pretty much wipe all the good stuff off the board. We may see a concession on a Fought Graf. Against this kind of deck, that's pretty much it. If you got a lethal and a ping, it's pretty much game over. Although I'm a little surprised shackled the Shield Brother and not her, because Shield Brother can't break a rune, she can.
I have their trail.
Frequency will get a fresh start. If Fought Graf plays too many cards in that field lane or shadow lane, though, we may just see a unstoppable rage come down. But not really. I mean, Fought Graf has not gotten Frequency down to a point total that he really has to worry about that. But better safe than sorry, I always say. So he does the removal there. Fought Graf probably wishing his Werewolf didn't have Drain, because right now it's going to be preventing him from getting really any card draw, depending on what else he's running.
Die together.
I will
splitting
keep
lanes.
people alive.
Galen. All right, so this is not the low to the ground, nose to the ground, hard nose. This is not the aggro deck we once thought it was. Obviously, when you're running werewolves, it has to be aggro of some kind, because you're only getting your value when you break runes. But Frequency, sitting on those 2 fresh starts, is in a fantastic place right now. Essentially has, 8 cards in his hand? For all intents and purposes. All right, Cianella.
Nicely done.
We'll be able to get...
Repel the Outlanders.
And... Alright, and there's Dark Seducer. That's going to really put a halt to Fought's initial offense here. Again, running lower on those cards. Not a whole lot of... Aside from the... What is it? Is that Daedra that kind of looks like a crocodile and draws cards on when there's an injured creature. Aside from that, there's really not a lot of... Well, I guess
with our Lord.
Fought could have Ash Berserker. That would probably fit in here. He's got a lot of cards, especially once they go off. Well, okay, so Yella is the proc that he... is the card that he used for Galen. And as is typical of the game, Fought is able to draw that immediately. And boy, that Sanctuary Pet, that squish, 2 squishes, well, I guess you can only do it so much, but does he have enough to do both? Yes. No, he cannot. Let's just say with Brynjolf, Brynjolf and Squish, he'll drain, he'll get the extra Magicka, then he can Sanctuary and Squish, and he's back to being in good shape. Would that have worked? Brynjolf and Squish, that's 7. He gets 1 back. That's 5. Yeah. Could have, but he may have other plans. And he's gonna squish the 8. All right, so he however you get there, he's able to stabilize, or not stabilize, but able to fend off the attack, and still with another squish and drain in his hand, and that is probably going to be game in favor of Frequency Rising. Brynjolf and squish the Wimpy on little girl, so Brynjolf is going to come down with full health, drain for 4. I mean, it's 3-5, so you pretty much just have to take your pick as to which one you want. But he's also got Vald Valathi. No, but he needs that. Okay, so Night Shadow to get a little more drain out of it. And he will still survive his battle with the little girl. That just sounds weird to say. I wish they'd call this card something else. Like something a little less generic and creepy. Like, you really can't say... There's no sentence you can say that involves a battle with the little girl that doesn't sound awkward. But y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, Frequency really trying to sort through. And I think he chose Brynjolf because it does not have breakthrough, and he's not going to give Fought a card.
I slay the unworthy.
Right, so again, with another drain in hand, he is in pretty good shape. Fought would need a silence. He does have it. Does he have 2 points of damage? This is getting perilously close.
We must protect our stronghold.
Wow. What are Frequency's if he can, he might. Okay, that's going to help. Well, Brynjolf already with the drain is going to help. Archer's Gambit doesn't have a lethal with it, but he can put a guard down there. And little girl to get some more drain on the board.
Can you please help me?
I'm not directing him, folks. I'm not. I'm just observing. Just observing. And
you won't escape.
All right. So if it was not for that guard, if not for that humble guard, Fought would have closed it out there. Ooh, not what you want to do. Not a good call. I mean, I get that you want to oppose her, but that allows Frequency to drain without breaking that rune. And you really need cards now, but, yep. Now we know Fought is running, we see, obviously, Shadowfen. There are silences, but I think Frequency has just officially stabilized here. And we will probably be seeing a concede on this turn, or possibly the next. It's got to be this turn. I mean, Frequency's going to be up to 16 health. Just kidding. At this point, it could really easily start pushing damage and not have to worry about it. Fought is not going to be able to do 20 points of damage even with 5 cards.
The city is safe in my hands.
And with no runes left to break, those poor vampires or werewolves are really in a bad spot. Discretion is a better part of valor. Well fought. Frequency, well done. Again, this deck just showing that it is, I mean, it's very good. Late game, period. Whether you're ahead or behind, it's a great late game deck.
A formidable display.
Really, I think the way that you can beat this is with either another control deck, like with the New Era Empire, or, like I said, a really, really low to the ground aggro trying to get closed in before turn 5. But even then, if you have your lethal and a few pings, even a deck like that's not going to be able to make the push. So just a really, really solid deck, really hard to get around, get under, get over. And hopefully Fought has just had that moment like I did where you forget where something is. It's like, oh crap, where's the concede button? Where's the next play button or pass the turn button? I can't remember where it is. He's looking for it. He's looking all over the place. And Frequency is going to close this out in splendid fashion 5. Wait. Yeah, he's got it. Easy. Good game, Frequency. A fine display. A fine display. Back to back with FrequencyRising. Going to see what else his lethal Ebonheart deck can do. He's up against Ghost Ghoul 98, the perfect. Coming in at rank 11. Looks like it's the lady, but I guess it's not, because lady is 4. I wonder what... I can't remember what 11
Night
is.
Mother will guide us.
So I'm guessing...
Nicely done.
Ghost is starting off... Maybe is new to the game? So if so, welcome, Ghost. I fear you're in for a bit of a rough go of it, as we already see an Venom Tongue and 2 Archer's Gambits. We may see a concession from Ghost by turn 6.
Feel the Night Mother's love.
Particularly since he appears to be aggro. So, Venom Tongue in the Shadow lane, prepping for an Archer's Gambit next turn.
I raise the spine of battle.
Although Ghost will be playing most assuredly a 3rd card, so whatever...
Your death will be swift.
If he plays it in the field lane, then Frequency is going to be able to take his pick. Okay, doesn't have a card to play, so Archer's Gambit. All right. Could he have gone the other way? Yeah, now if he had killed Ungulum, he could have then attacked her and survived with one damage left. But again, super easy to quarterback it from here. I don't remember who it was, but somebody made a comment there. I was playing Joe's support deck a few weeks ago, I think it was, and somebody on the video was like, "Wow, it's so hard to watch so many misplays, and you still managed to win all but one game." I was like, "That's just a credit to the deck. That tells you how good the deck was, that I can screw up that badly and still win."
The Black Hand sees all.
Almost as it sounds like he said the Black Can. I want that Dark Rebirth, because Dark Rebirth, the vanilla version, is really ugly looking. You know, it's got the guy with the messed up teeth and everything. That actually looks pretty cool. Alrighty. Frequency bringing out Taz Daddy early.
So much left unfinished.
And I mean, who knows? So Ghost is running, obviously, a control deck. And he does have the premium Black Hand Messenger, so either this is not his first rodeo.
Thank you.
Or he just got a lucky draw out of the pack, because that can happen, I believe. Or no, he's a monthly reward card, isn't he? So I don't think you can draw him in a pack. I don't know. Too much for me to ponder at the moment. There's always that brief moment, I don't know about you all, but like it's always a split second where I see that happen, it comes down and I go, did my opponent just grossly misplay? And then a split second later, right before the card is actually played, you're like, no, he's got a way to ping the card, of course. I'm not getting a free... He's not like, oh, I'm just going to use my Viper and ping you for 1 in the field lane. No, he's going to find a way to get over there.
I stand ready.
This is another one of those alt arts. I do have this one. I think, honestly, I like the Eclipse Baroness, the vanilla version, a little better. I like the art better. She just has a little more character. You know, she's kind of sitting there, just lounging back, looking at the camera like, what are you looking at, camera? I do prefer that. But I didn't have that in Premium, and you can get that Eclipse in an event. So, Pure Blood Elder, fantastic in this deck. Could very easily see that, and then Thornhiss Mage for some crazy draw, for some crazy...
The Hist provides.
I mean, I say crazy. It doubles when Pure Blood's on the board. It doubles the.
These streets are mine.
All right, so Ghost, yeah, is not the possible noob. I mean, I don't know if that's comes across as derogatory. It's not meant to, but the newbie, I guess, if noob is supposed to be bad news. And he's got some tricks of his own. Still leaves the 8/8 on the board.
Done.
And I think. Oh no, he's not running the right color. But I know Frequency does run a similar color. Is he gonna? I thought he may double the power of his little 1/2 there, just as a laugh, or assuming that he's gonna get killed, and nothing to allow Venom Tongue to do her thing, but does take that. Nicely done. That's a good heads up play there. A very quick shift of fortune. Ghost probably felt pretty good after that turn and the previous turn, and now feeling decidedly less good. And now we start seeing Frequency doing what this deck can do. We see Brynjolf coming in late game, Night Shadow late game. Does have a very strong late game. Had the Vampire not been, it might have been able to go to, it would have put it to 18, yeah, so he would have had a 16-16 with breakthrough.
I can't waste energy talking to
Devaith Fear, wow. And with a favorable ping if, but FrequencyRising gets the squish. That's a crucial top deck right there. Is going to allow him to kill Devaith before he can do any more damage and continue his ramp. Also, of course, those 2 Leviathans spawning. And we know in general Frequency is more reserved when it comes to pushing that damage. So it'll probably be...
Shall we put in a dishonest day's rent?
I would say probably the next 2 turns we may see him close the gap and finish the game off. He does have 24 with the Daedric Crescent. He does have exact lethal next turn as things stand now. Like I said, I don't think we'll see him making that push. Watch enough games to know. You get to know certain players when you see him enough, and I don't think we'll see that push there. Tends to play more conservatively. But Ghost does not know that. Ghost may see he's within 2.
My time is precious.
And Ghost has not. Oh, okay,
Nice
yeah.
try.
Frequency waiting for rage. So it could be a little while. We may speed things up just to get. If that's how the game ends up ending, we'll go ahead and speed it up to get to that point. But nope, he's going. We are going to close it. So, Frequency proving me to be a liar, or at least someone who doesn't know what to expect there. Well done, Frequency. Way to close it out.
Woohoo! Gerald's going to stand a real chance against Tribunal with all that removal, isn't she? Oh my god, if only the dream. Imagine that. Do I keep it? It's tempting. But let's see if I can just rally Gerald instead.
Bright moons light your path.
I really hope they're not running Thorana because I hate her and I've got nothing to get rid of her with. That would be totally unfun. It'd be nothing to play. They're clearly waiting for something to destroy. It's an exciting start, isn't it? Oh, now there's too many people for
I will
rallies.
keep Sotha-Sil's people alive.
Okay, that's going to be something nasty, isn't it? Right. Can you please rally Gerald and not anybody else?
Here's how it's done.
Oh no. Look, you're supposed to be rallying Gerald. For goodness sake.
Repel the Outlanders.
Okay. It's probably going to be Doomcrag Dragons then, isn't it?
I will be triumphant!
she'll get executed.
The Outlanders.
I don't mind that. Oh, now please, can I please, can I have? Let's bait some removal. Okay, let's get the sanctuary pet. Well, maybe keep that for now.
Protect the Harbinger.
Right. Why don't we rally Gerald, for goodness sake? Oh, I'm going to have to try that. They've probably still got way too much removal. It would be funny. Okay. Give them something to worry about here, shall we?
We must protect our stronghold.
Quench your thirst, friends.
See if we get something nasty happen. There's bound to be, isn't there? I just want Gerald rallied. It's not much to ask for, is it? Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, that's probably going to eat a removal, but let's see.
Show me what you've got here. Customers only.
I probably think this is some normal lethal deck. It's kind of funny. Okay, don't like that. I'm waiting for Dukan, aren't they? Okay, she's gonna have to go. I'm not having that. Right, hang on a minute. Yeah,
Blood running hot. My strength comes from skooma.
Sorry. Please, can I get Gerald out? I just want it rallied, that's all. Just don't get drain life, because I'd be really annoyed if you do.
You will feed my clan.
That'd be so funny. Come on, I've got to get Gerald out. I want you rallied.
Welcome to House Redoran, recruit.
The Nords must take back Skyrim. For Ulfric Stormcloak!
Observe my technique. Don't worry, I've got this. Don't worry, I've got this.
They're bleeding. Don't let up.
If I fall,
My fight is done.
This one thanks you.
Speak,
Happily enough, we have queued into a Jshadz game, and haven't seen Jshadz in forever. So it's a nice surprise. The Resplendent already at rank 3 in the tower, which is good to see. I know it was probably not last season, but the season before. I remember he was kind of having the same problem I was, just really having a devil of a time just getting out of rank 4. I think he eventually made, or out of rank 5 rather, and I think he ended up making Legendary that season anyway. It was just a little bit of a slower start for him. Running a Hlaalu, always good to see. Probably not an altar Hlaalu in the vein of Sea City. In fact, I dare say it's a mid-range slash control. Elena taking out the 4-4 Alpha Wolf. So kudos to Tugaman Tug-of-War, or Tugaman Tug-of-War, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Tugaman Tug-of-War, who is in the Atronach with a deck that runs Boar and I think that's the Alpha Wolf, right? That's Pack Leader. I'm sure that means he runs the Alpha Wolf. Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, just making a little music there. And frequency. Okay, so Jshadz plays a beautiful premium, but slightly sad Anasi. It's always kind of a bummer when she isn't able to steal anything. But maybe from what he's seen, which is possibly mostly movement, he's not really expecting Tugaman. Oh, and that would have been a pretty good Anasi target, to be sure. You know, I don't ever think I've seen Anasi resurrected. I don't think anybody plays her in Empire with Reanimate. Granted, it's a 9 cost, but nobody would expect to see Anasi back. But yeah, FrequencyRising just kind of talking a little bit about his strat there. Where is it?
I just talked and then continue.
But I just saw a little bit. He's always thinking about like what his opponent could possibly play, you know, as a counter if he isn't able to get lethal, if he isn't able to close it out, and probably has had an experience where he has made that push, as we all have. Made that push, broke one too many runes, got a prophecy, and his opponent had the right card at the right time and got burned doing that. So I really don't blame him for wanting to wait. I will, even if it's exactly, I'll typically start making the push, especially if I think I have a way to answer what my opponent could play. But it's always a risky proposition. You know, the likelihood may not be there if you're not running a prophecy-heavy deck, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. And Tugaman really turning on the aggression here, does not know that Jshadz has Red Year to play on curve, and I'm almost certain that's what we'll see here. Boom goes the dynamite. Ouch goes all the animals. Which obviously, as I can state the obvious, this is a animal Dominion deck, which again is just not something you see very often. So hey, kudos to Tugaman, who probably though is feeling a little demoralized after having what looked like a really pretty spiffy board cleared out by that Red Year. You got to really start expecting to see that card more and more. It was like Immolating Blast. You know, there was a time where you'd see a lot of Dawn's Wrath, but not so much Blast. But that became kind of a standard operating procedure there. And Tugaman still looking to make that push. Realizes though he's in a okay, and that's why he's willing to do it. That's why he didn't make the trade. He knew he could get rid of the drain, which stinks because Jshadz really could have. It would have been nice to throw a gavel, maybe the Orc Clan Captain, and heck, the Crusaders Assault as well. Get some card draw and drain at the same time, and really probably put this game away. As it is now, he is 5 points away from death. Huge prophecy there, going to be very, very helpful. One might even say necessary because he had no other way to address that 4-3. Golden Saint, really great to see her come down. Who needs an Oreo? She needs an Oreo. And unfortunately for Tugaman, he is... Well, actually, Jshadz has already broken a rune, so yeah, he can get him all the way down to 21 and still not break a rune. but I think we may see a concession from Tuggerman once Golden Initiate comes down. Particularly Golden Initiate into Divine Fervor.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us.
Just kidding. Jshadz always likes to mess with the Enos. Oh! Wow, what are the odds? What are the odds? A dismantle at all in a 3-color deck right when Jshadz says, I feel pretty good about playing this. But the animals are finally out of juice. Jshadz just throwing axes left and right. You're done. You're done. You're done. Oh, that is going to break a rune. No, it's not. Gosh darn it. Me and my silliness here. Surprised. I mean, kudos to Jshadz, but boy, that Golden State would have been on the board for me 2 turns ago. Maybe he really was just playing it, you know, trying to avoid the chances of her getting silenced or removed. If he doesn't play her here, though, I'm going to say he's got a thing against Oreos. Come on, Jshadz, you got to play her. Put me in, Jshadz. I want to play. Really, man? Really? You're going to do the Saint like that? I mean, he just has lethal next turn. Tuggerman sees it and says, I got nothing. Leecham 894 up against Kinner Master, who is running. Hey, we're seeing a nice. It's just a refreshing. It's a nice bit of fresh air to see a mage deck and realize, hey, it's not going to be an invade mage. And this is not an event, folks. This is the ladder. We are seeing a mage that is not part of. Because I don't know that it's a hard policy. I can't recall. I probably should though. Wow, what an answer to Kinner Master's board that was. And boy, howdy, that'll suck all the wind out of your sails. Leecham shifting from mono yellow, mono willpower. I wittingly said, proving all you need is a little bit of willpower to win. Anyway, has augmented his willpower now with some strength and intelligence, or some agility. No intelligence, though. No intelligence whatsoever in this deck. Kidding, of course. I don't know what's going on. I'm not at all buzzed. I have been enjoying some, Godiva and peppermint, something like that. It feels kind of Christmassy, kind of wintry. It's like a chocolate pepperminty thing, like a peppermint patty that you're drinking. It's good, but it really hasn't made me happy. We'll put it that way. Tastes good. Cool Fire Bloom in a token deck. I guess that makes sense.
Into the breach. Acknowledge.
And boy, howdy, that's the second time I've said that. So apparently I don't get buzzed. My vocabulary takes a huge down spiral. A non-Valentine's Grizzly Gourmet.
Here we make our stand.
Gotta say, for as freaky as the other guy is, this guy's face is even worse. Although that really does look like well, I'm not gonna say that. It looks like a really big filet mignon, which is a fantastic cut of meat, but that's a little too big, and we know from the name of the card, it's probably not what you want to see. So Kinner Master certainly not running. This is not, I don't think, at least from my perspective, this is not a typical token mage. Obviously, we are seeing tons of tokens, but Thorana, Cruel Fire Bloom, and the kitty that allows you to pilfer and draw.
I hear and obey.
Definitely something a little different. So it's still pretty close here. I thought after that amazing board clear that Leecham had earlier on, I thought that was pretty much the end of things. But Kinner Master, again, to be fair, is only still in this because it is not just a pure token deck. I don't know if he would still be around if he didn't have something else. All right, no answer for that currently in Leecham. Oh no, he's got Grizzly Gourmet. What am I talking about? Nom nom nom. Pilfer Kitty. You're so sweet, I could just eat you up. You want to pet the cats, not eat them, Grizzly Gourmet. But we know for sure that will be her fate.
The eight protect us.
Seeing more of that draw power that willpower is known for. I could have phrased that better. Seeing the draw. Oh, shots fired. Bottles thrown. Got to admit, I do like that crushing blow better than the alt art. I like bottles. I like the sound and the spiraling, the visual effect of the bottle versus the actual crushing blow. And let's face it, I mean, it's a little more funner. I like, you know, the idea of this kind of like just and this little sweet roll has claws, he seems to say.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Okay.
Leave nothing.
So Kindermaster able to keep more of his board alive, gets the execute off, and he doesn't know it, but we do. He would not have a chance to play that anytime in the near future because Leecham is all his cards now are 3 cost or 3 power or higher.
Hold the line.
So interesting to see.
I don't have any idea.
Okay, so we'll be able to pilfer without breaking that second rune. Can I hit the 2-1? Is that what we're looking at here? Or is he going to take away the sweet roll's agency? Don't be cruel, Leecham. Let the sweet roll. No! Oh, he eliminates the sweet roll. And well, I get, yeah, he probably didn't want to risk Kindermaster buffing it up even more. Hey, there you go. That's why you take out the sweet roll when you can, because otherwise that sweet roll would have taken out Swims. That was a heads up play by Leecham right there. You can't. I've done that so many times, and I'm sure you all have too, where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that. What can a little 1/2 sweet roll do to me? And then they drop the Divine Fervor and take out your creature with only 2 power left. That is.
I will prepare something special for them.
Oh no, you won't. No, you won't. You'll just hold that plate of goodies. Leecham making that pivot. Kindermaster using that. Understandably so, using that for defense. And we know Leecham with Crusader's Assault, Manticora, he's got this pretty much locked down. I mean, regardless of the amazing board. Oh! Ballgrim, hey, so Kindermaster, you know, I'm not sure if this is the deck that you took to get to the Thief, but by gum, it's really cool to see cards like that. But Leecham is, as we know, going to close this out in short order with a deck that's also pretty fresh and original. And something you don't see all that often. Well done, Leecham. Fun to see. It's very rare that I see Jshadz on here, so I wanted to go ahead and get another one, and he is running Hlaalu, which is a color combo we don't really see that often.
There are ill winds.
And I'm going to watch him play that Golden Initiate, doggone it. You will play the Oreo cookie.
To oblivion.
I will make you play it. I told him, I said, you know, 3 turns in a row made me look kind of silly. There we go. There we go. I knew he was going to play her eventually. It just took 2 more games. Or 3 more games. I do want to quickly... who was it?
We are spotted.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to keep it open, but... Okay. Yeah, so FrequencyRising was saying, you know, I just has this idea that, you know, instead of, like when I talked about kind of playing more conservative at the end, like he's like, I'm almost positive my opponent's going to have waves of the Fallen or something. So, you know, just, here's the thing, it's very interesting in this game. There's really no such thing as an irrational fear when it comes to, or irrational worry that your opponent's going to have something, because if you've played long enough, you've seen it all. You've seen somebody play a card that you never would have thought they would have, you've lost games, you know, to those crucial moments. So you can't say somebody's being paranoid or, you know, as I said, you know, irrational. You might see here, Quicksilver Crossroad, get rid of that. Curse generator there. Break that rune, turn her into a 4/3. Everything looking great for Jshadz. Looks like he's going to close this out pretty quick. But like it's 53 RS, excuse me, the Dragon Seeker Has a nice bit of cards. We'll see what he can do. We will probably see the Oreo cookie go away. Puts down a guard at the same time. And Jshadz is running low on cards here. Another curse generator. That's never fantastic. Beast March. Draw first. Always draw first. Mortal Hold. Is he going to hold on to that? No, okay, he's going to play. And I'm guessing playing Mortal, you know, because it's like a lot of times you want to play him in the shadow lane. You don't want something to be able to trade with him. Oh, and look at sees the writing on the wall. Anasi not even needed. Jshadz just going to close this thing out. As Hlaalu, classic Hlaalu, has done many times in the past. Anybody who's familiar with the game has seen it a long time. Hlaalu used to be the go-to for aggro.
Bright moons light your path.
Now, come on, Gerald. See what you can do when you come out. Now, he's quite faithful friend as well, isn't he? I've never actually really looked at what he is, actually. Probably only glasses or something. Most of them, I think, look completely different from what I expect. Got quite a nice outfit Astrid's got on, isn't it? The fashion leader. Might have to get her as a premium. Okay, are they stuck? Or are they trying to bore me into submission? Of course, the name could be a clue. They could be running some kind of, what's it? I always forget what it's called. Mage Dragon. Oh no, the poor devil's probably got the can't move the card bug. I've had that myself, it's horrible. Maybe it'll fix itself for them. I mean, I can't play anything next round anyway, so at least it's not going to hurt them too much. Poor devil. Well, mind you, if they turn out to be invade, I won't be thinking they're poor devil then, will I? Yay.
There's only so much that honor
Come on, I need
allow.
Gerald. Oh, poor devil. Oh dear, they're going to explode, aren't they?
My family has endured enough.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Oh dear. But I know the feeling, so as long as they're not invade, I do feel sorry for them. Oh, they are! In that case, all bets are off. Right, git.
The void awaits you.
Please excuse Khajiit.
My
See about that,
family has
matey.
endured enough.
Right.
And now for a practical demonstration how it's done.
Really? Invade bastard. Sorry, I must mind my manners, mustn't I? Okay, I know what I'm doing next round. Okay, we're gonna get a blast from Oblivion, are we?
This one is destined for
Okay,
greatness.
that's dying.
You've got to go through him first.
Really? Okay. I think I can probably... Yeah. No, hang on a sec.
We must protect our stronghold.
Here's how it's done.
The void awaits you.
My family has endured enough.
One of my favourite combos coming up here. Really, the whole invade thing. There I was feeling sympathetic for them as well. That was stupid of me, wasn't it?
You will be devoured in shadow.
Foul-breath imbecile.
I'm kind of trying to mind my manners, but really I want to say sod off and die. But that's not very nice, is it?
No pain and suffering.
Okay.
Succumb to me.
Yippee! Right. Now. Oh, damn it, I can't do it on that side. Let's think about this.
Here's how it's done.
They're in my sights.
Show me what you've got.
My family has endured enough.
The void awaits you.
Bother me, because I can still kill the gate next round of that. Haha, they think they've got it sewn up now. Right, let's think, do I have enough? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no I don't, so let's not risk it.
The Nords must take back Skyrim.
Quench your thirst, friend.
I love this move so much.
Nicely
Or
done.
Ulfric Stormcloak!
This one thanks you.
My family has endured enough.
The void awaits you.
Yeah, they've probably got some removal, haven't they?
Back to oblivion, monster!
Oh, Gerald didn't turn up, but at least I won against Invade.
That's going to close out today's session. Thank you all so much for watching. I don't know exactly how much or how often I put Brave Cariad's games in here, but I'm sure I did put some in there. If I didn't, this is going to seem a little silly, but she has sent me a lot of games and I didn't put them all in the last video, so we should be good to go. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed those games as well and got to enjoy some great games from a lot of the usual suspects, some new faces, and some folks we just haven't seen in a long time. It was great for me. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all who played and put your talent on display. And until next time, keep playing.